I'm Nick Espanet. I've been doing multifamily real estate for about 7 years. I have co-syndicated eight deals over that time, um, totaling a little over 1,300 units. My wife and I are also passively, I think, in nine other deals, about 1,500 units on those. And so, also, I'm a coach with one of the local mentorship programs, so it's actually nationwide, but it is based here in DFW. And have text, email, and everything in one place. I think it's going to be nice. I'm still getting accustomed to it, whereas before we were using a texting platform to send text messages out, and then it wasn't overly expensive, but fairly expensive. Then we'd shut it down when we didn't have something going on, and then turn it back on. And then we had a different email campaign system, which has gotten really expensive on a monthly basis for our CRM sending out. And one of my biggest challenges and why I sought out Smart Syndicator is that I have in the past, it was okay just to hit your investors up when you had a deal, but the market's changed. Newer people are now coming in, sending out monthly or more frequent updates, and I needed to do that. And I think being able to come into Smart Syndicator and touch potential future investors with email and with text, and then see their response rate and interest level all in the same place is nice. And as I'm learning more, and I'm getting to understand that more and more. That's a huge benefit is not having to write the content for each monthly newsletter, and that was something I was seeking out too, because writing is not my niche, not my strength, and so having something that can be put together. And then maybe we can or not maybe, but we come in and personalize it some, I think is extremely valuable and helpful, that having these email or text templates that we can send out on a monthly or whatever level schedule we decide on. We set up as that Sonny and I set up, and then what we determined with Brandon's team. So we do, in part of the mastermind, we're doing weekly calls, and they're great. Brandon's brought in several different speakers on different levels of expertise, be marketing or social media, lending. So getting in there and talking, just getting some valuable information from industry leaders, and then Brandon leads sometimes that are on what Smart Syndicator does on like how we're going to get information out for our investors or potential investors. And also, something I touched on earlier didn't touch on is one of the things is getting on social media and generating new leads. Not only keeping my current leads and people I have in my investor database warm, but also making new contacts and bringing in something. You constantly need to be finding new people to invest, because your other people or many of them are going to tap out after 1, 2, 3 deals, especially as we're moving into a different market where properties are not selling every 2 years. So you're not having that capital come back into the system to reinvest. If we're doing longer holds, which it looks like the market is kind of cycled into that now, you're going to need new investors if you're looking at getting 1, 2, 3 deals a year. I think it's a great tool for somebody who's new to multifamily investing, to start getting information out, also raising capital. But even somebody who, like myself, has been doing this for 7 years, a lot of stuff Brandon has systems set up within Smart Syndicator for notifying investors, or once you have a deal under contract. I've just reinvented the wheel every time, all 8 of my deals, to sending and when to send the email campaigns. I've got Excel, 2 or 3 Excel spreadsheets on when to follow up with somebody. Here's my tab of who clicked on the prior emails, who I've called, what their interest level is, and it's and I reinvent the wheel every time I do it. Each new deal. So now I've got a system. Smart Syndicator has created a system that will help us through the process. Checkbox. We know he has some things to do, and then putting it in the funnel platform where we can see the people that have clicked. Have we followed up with them? And again, kind of like with the marketing stuff earlier, it has the text and the email all combined, instead of me having to go to different logins and different platforms for my email campaign, for my text campaign, even phone calls. it's all consolidated in one login.